Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have city officials investigating a short-term rental black market. The school district announced plans to downsize schools to block charter schools. We have parking garage numbers for the first month of Nights of Lights and a new owner of the Jumbo Shrimp. We'll get to all that and more, but first I want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Vitus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. All right, good morning, fellas.
Hey, happy Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Woohoo!
Yay.
I'm all off. I was expecting the sheriff on Friday.
Yeah.
So now I'm all off.
Yeah. And we have another interview tomorrow that
Yep.
we quickly shifted.
Yes.
So we have Irving Cass coming in with Karen Zander from the Business Coalition.
Finally get to meet Irving.
And unfortunately,
It's not a fun visit.
Irving and I can't talk about the topic he wants to talk about. So I will start the show. I will leave the show.
Mm-hmm.
I will recuse myself from my own show.
During the interview?
So you can do the interview with Karen and Irving.
All right.
So,
That'll work.
yeah. So I'll have kind of a partial day off.
Yeah. I mean, you're just going to be sitting on the couch.
Yeah, I'll be on the couch
Are
watching.
you going to come back for Start of the Stat?
I'll come back in for Stodum Stat. So I'm gonna start over on one of the wings
All right.
tomorrow. So
That'll work.
yeah,
It's funny.
I'll give up my post here.
Blake, how you doing today?
I'm doing well back here in the booth.
Awesome.
I'm
You have
doing
a
well.
basketball player?
Yes, we do have a basketball player in the back.
Who is that?
I think my dad knows.
Blake
Okay.
really, I am working on the will.
I'm
So
just blissfully unaware.
Yeah.
This Blake's just poking the
Yes.
bear.
So in case you're wondering, that is Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green, aka
my least favorite basketball player. Possibly in the history of the game of basketball.
All right. How?
super
He's just an
dirty.
icky person. He's a dirty
Okay.
player. He's just, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he has rings, and people give him way more credit because he's got the rings on the backs of other talented people.
Steph.
See the dingleberry on other talent.
Oh, so much. But he does the dirty work. He does
Yeah.
the dirty work. I mean, he's
Right.
Rodman kind of created that dirty,
Yeah.
maybe
The
Lamberry.
anti-hero.
The
Sort of.
anti-hero thing. So he does all the bad stuff so Steph can look cool.
Yeah.
So,
Right on.
and Garnett was there, and Clay Thomas. He got to play with some great players,
Right on.
and he's claiming greatness because of that. He's not
Okay.
not that great, but yeah, that's what Blake. That was a dig at Dad.
Do we have a question of the day?
We do. Today is National App Day, as Joy put in her comments. It is National App Day. Do you organize your apps on your phone?
Yes.
And if so, how?
Okay. So my primary objective with my apps on my phone is for them to not take over the screen. And so I categorize them by utility.
Okay.
So I have a tools app, and that's where my notes and my calculator.
So you put them in
and
folders.
I put them in folders.
Okay.
And that's the way my brain works, is that I can't find anything if they're everywhere. And so I know where the folder is, and then I tap it. So I was like, oh, I'll help my parents, and I'll do this for my parents. And my mom adjusted, but my dad's like, no object permanence. If he doesn't, if he
not
didn't
right
put
there.
it in the folder, if it's not right there, then he cannot see it. He has a desktop that's just files, because as soon as he puts it in documents, he can't ever find it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My desktop's pretty sloppy.
Yeah.
But I know where everything is.
And that's what he said. He was like, stop trying to change this because I can't ever find anything when you help me. So I just don't look. So I categorize everything in folders.
Yeah. No, I have my desktop's way more messier than you would actually believe. But I mean, I know where it is because I have it in order of the leases that I have to do and stuff.
Right on.
But Blake, do you organize your apps? And if so, how?
Yeah, I definitely do organize my apps, like definitely so.
Really?
Who is that guy?
That's another guy that cost me a lot of money when I was
John
a gambler.
Starks, a former New York Knick, and they call my dad the play he bet on the most and lost the most money on.
Yeah, back-to-back days.
Do you have a folder just filled with pictures
digs
to
of
make
dad.
your dad mad?
Digs of dad pictures.
Yes, I definitely do.
Hey, I can't tell
Now
you
I know
those.
what you do when we
Kendrick
leave.
Perkins.
Oh, oh my gosh, Blake. I have a big day today. Don't get me in a bad mood.
All right, fine, I'll take it down.
All right, how do you do? No, you're fine. How do you do your apps?
How do you do apps?
So I definitely do I used to be a folder guy myself, but then I realized like, okay, I'm never really going to touch like the shopping app. I'm never really going to touch utility. So how I do it is basically just like on my front page I have like my most like important like 16 apps I use, like Facebook, Gmail, Instagram, Lose It, my banking apps, YouTube TV, like right there. Then I just organize okay, like next page is going to be the news. Next page is going to be like what I use like for lifestyle stuff. Then I have like my TV, like entertainment stuff, like Netflix, Hulu, Peacock. Then I have like the Google stuff, Google and Apple stuff. Then I have my games on the last page.
So you use additional pages like I use
Yes.
folders.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you use your pages like folders.
Yes.
And mine is I do all mine by color. So
This blew my mind when I first saw his phone.
So
And that was my first
The
question.
first page is blue. And then black. Then white. And then orangish yellow.
Orangish, yeah.
And then red, purple, green, and that's it.
So the OCD in me is like, you've made a rainbow organization system, which I love, but it's not in Roy G. Bibb order.
Yeah.
And that drives me crazy.
No. But that is also but it also isn't alphabetized, correct?
Huh?
Is it alphabetized as well?
No. I've got away from that one.
Gee.
And you guys talk about banks. If you look at, I have 8 different banks.
What's your credit score like? Dang.
it's a 850.
Lucky you.
So I mean, those 4. Okay.
There's a
All right.
disproportionate
And then
number of blue icons for banks.
Yeah. And then here's a bank.
Yep.
All right. And there's a bank. Let's see. So I have more bank apps I think than anybody I know.
That's your largest category.
Yeah. I mean, because
That's funny.
there's a bank right there snuck in. That
Yeah.
needs to move over there.
He's been adjusting it because he had an update, and
Yeah.
some
Well,
of
update
the
moves them around a
some
little
of
bit.
the black background apps became white background apps.
Oh,
and he had
yeah.
to switch them.
You finally upgrade to the iOS 26.
Yeah. Upgrades scare me.
I don't like upgrades.
Upgrades scare me.
I don't like.
Yeah. So,
So what are your bottom 4 then?
the bottom 4? My bottom 4 are contacts, email, phone, text. Is my bottom 4.
I'm phone, text, Safari, music.
Like, what are you?
Mine is phone, Safari, text, and then YouTube.
Yeah.
So we're 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Are the same. Right on. But not in the same order.
No. All right. We didn't open this yesterday, so we have the 10th and 11th. Let's do the 10th here, and we're going to do the 11th
On Bollocks?
on Bollocks.
Okay.
So, and you have, I don't know if you can see,
They
we
can see
turn
it.
this way.
There you
You
go.
have started our wreath. Uh-oh. We got to go ahead and go to the 11th.
Skunked.
We got to go to,
Skunked.
I'm going straight to the 11th here. I don't know what you did, Amanda.
I don't know.
No,
I broke the spell.
But what if they made a mistake then by putting like the multiple bonus bottles?
Oh,
You got
double
skunked?
skunk.
Double skunk.
I wondered if
Did
it
they
was sitting
fall?
this way
Did
and
they
they fell
fall?
in this way.
Oh yeah, there's no glue separating them. So some of those double days,
The ones that got the triple, I guarantee you.
I bet that means it must have been like this.
Wait, let's listen.
There are still more.
There's a couple more in there.
Can you see?
No, I don't
But
think. I don't know if
we're
there is.
ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
We're at 15 bottles.
Okay.
So
So
if
there
it's
should be
supposed-
24 in here. So we're gonna have hit or miss
I'm
for
guessing.
the next 10 days.
Right on.
Okay. All right.
That's exciting.
We got
Watch what happens.
we got skunked.
All right. It's time now for a quick check of the weather.
It's nice.
That quick check of the weather is brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets. Bin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, it's a perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music throughout the week. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Traffic's looking well.
It's moving.
It is indeed moving. So
Where's the curve one at?
the curve one, that's my marker 318. So where you know the bows are American flags at?
Yeah.
That's where the curve's at.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So
I guess that's true.
yeah, but also though that since yesterday was your last trivia show of the year, you definitely you got lots of bottles of actual whiskey though.
Oh yeah. No. Thank you to all my trivia people, because there's one thing I always need is liquor. So
Yeah.
How
He
many-
never has enough.
How many little bottles of Jameson do you have now?
well, I get
You can
one.
add them to the
I get
cart.
one. There's one team that brings me a gift they give me a single every week.
Yeah.
But I only use those like on the boat or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So I have a lot
Yeah.
of singles.
Nice.
You know, I love the gift, and I love the thought that they actually
That's sweet.
they actually take the time to go to the liquor store and get it, which is just a
Yeah.
a beautiful thing. And a lot of our trivia people gave us gifts last night, and it was very, very kind.
That's very
So,
sweet.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, that Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with full fare guests through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. All right, moving into the news. St. Augustine officials uncover a Knights of Lights-driven black market. St. Augustine officials say the Knights of Lights tourism boom is fueling a shadow market of unregistered short-term rentals. City Manager David Burcham told commissioners this week that around 100 unregistered rentals appeared online specifically for the holiday season, then disappeared just as fast. He says many of these listings operate only briefly, making it difficult for code enforcement to track them down. By the time officers locate and contact property owners, the rentals have often already shut down. Burcham said Burcham says the city employs a full-time enforcement officer dedicated solely to short-term rental compliance, and she's now working through every one of those suspected seasonal violations. Mayor Nancy Sykes-Klein called the situation a real problem, pointing out that these pop-up rentals evade bed taxes and avoid the rules legitimate hosts must follow. Short-term rentals remain one of the city's most divisive issues, with critics saying constant turnover is disrupting neighborhoods, while supporters argue responsible operators provide needed lodging in a tourism-driven community. All right, what are your thoughts?
Well, we live in an Airbnb area. I mean, actually, 3 sides of us are Airbnbs.
Yeah.
So it 99.9% of the people are just wonderful people. I mean, it's kind of cool. You get a new neighbor every week.
Yeah.
And we like it. I can tell you, if I can see it being inconvenient because they don't know where to park all the time, and we're probably more outgoing than most people, and with Rebecca and myself and Blake we're like, hey, you need to go over there, or we kind of
Yeah.
help guide them in. But I can see people being frustrated with it. But I can tell you, I have more trouble with the permanent neighbors
Yeah.
than I do with the Airbnb neighbors. And I'm not saying I have bad neighbors, but I
Yeah.
mean it's just the permanent ones. There's an apartment that's across a little 4 apartment that changes constantly,
Yeah.
and that one's been more of a headache to us than the Airbnbs, because the Airbnbs keep up with their yards, they keep up with
gotta
everything,
look cute.
because they got to look cute, they got to get that good Yelp rating or whatever it is, and
Yeah.
and the right amount of stars on Airbnb, and I would say 99.9% of the people we have there have been very respectful.
Yeah.
So Blake, I mean, you live at the exact same house. What's your thoughts? Am I missing anything?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like there's definitely a lot more turnover like with the Airbnbs, obviously, but also like most of the upkeep's been looking well. So but I do think the big story is like, okay, like seeing like, okay, which houses are actually doing like short-term rentals like right now just for nights of lights, then immediately going back to a regular house like right now. So
Yeah, ours are year round.
Yes.
So ours don't fit in this category. And I'm sure the influx of it made code enforcement more aware of some of these might have been just kind of sneaking under the radar, and when they started to dig deeper, they like, oh, and this one too, and this one too.
Does that mean there's someone at the city just watching Airbnb?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
there is.
That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah,
Alrighty.
And I had to register one for our company yesterday. So
Yeah.
we remodeled it, and it had pulled it off of it, and it went back on last month, and it didn't get registered properly, and we had to redo everything. We thought it was a continual thing, and we had to re-register it. So
Okay.
And one quick thing about Airbnb is that you can confirm with me that so because Airbnbs are required in the city to at least have like one parking space on site for every bedroom.
per bedroom, one space per bedroom,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
unless it's in one of the HP districts,
Okay.
historic preservation districts. That requirement's not the same.
All right.
And just to confirm as well, the Airbnb rentals renters cannot use like the residential permit pass to park on the street, correct?
That's my understanding.
Okay.
Okay. So part of the problem for this black market is that they might not be following the rules on parking and making the streets
I'm
congested.
sure there's
It's not just bed.
any
tax,
place
but
there is a way to break the rule. People find a way.
100%.
So
My grandfather used to say that laws and rules are for the law-abiding. They're the only ones that follow them.
yeah.
All right. St. Johns County School District downsizing to keep charter schools out of public schools. We're learning this morning that St. Johns County School District is taking new steps to keep charter schools from moving into local campuses for free. This comes after a rule expansion by the Florida Department of Education allowing certain charter operators known as Schools of Hope to move into any public school building that has enough unused space. Superintendent Dr. Brennan Asplin tells a Jacksonville news station that the district is now working aggressively to reduce that available space. That includes removing more portable classrooms after already eliminating 84 last school year and filling every possible classroom inside school buildings. Dr. Asplin says under state rules, if a charter school moves into their space, the district must provide cleaning, utilities, and other services at no cost to the charter operator. He says that's a major concern for the county. This issue surfaced earlier in the fall when Mater Academy, one of Florida's 7 designated schools of hope, formally applied to move into First Coast Technical College in 2027. The district is objecting, arguing the facility simply does not have the available space for the K-12 resources needed, pointing out the adult education programs running there day and night. Mater Academy is the same operator that applied to move into 25 Duval County schools, and district officials say more than 100 schools in Central Florida have received similar applications from charter groups. The Schools of Hope program was originally designed to offer better alternatives for students attending chronically low-performing public schools, but now charters allowed to apply to move into any public school. Some parents worry those students will take seats away from local children. One of St. Johns County parents called it very unfair, urging lawmakers to ensure no child is left behind. For now, St. Johns County says it has not received additional applications, but Dr. Asplin hopes the legislature will revisit the expansion, saying charter operators should have to pay for the space they use. Thoughts?
Last week I was real hard on the school district. This one I'm on the side of the school district because the charter schools, they have chosen to do what they wanted to do. So they should have had a business plan in place. They should have had, I don't think it is fair. And I understand that is a public facility, but the schools are responsible for that public facility. I'm all in favor of getting rid of portables, but to the school district side, don't adjust your plan for the best of the students that you serve. Don't adjust it for this rule.
Yes.
That is bad government. Adjust it to what benefits you the best, and don't adjust to the rule. So, I coached a lot of my career, and how you lose games is if you adjust too much to the other team instead of what's best for your team. So do what's best for your team. Don't adjust to this. So that's my only advice, but I understand, don't just give up the space to, because there's good and bad charter schools.
There are.
There's good and bad charter schools, and you don't have control over that.
Well, this isn't just any charter school. These are schools that have gone through the state mandated requirements to be designated as a school of hope. There's only 7 of those in the state. There's, since the 50s at least that I know about, there's a long tradition of alternative schools sharing space in school buildings, where students that are better served in alternative schools and sharing space. In our homeschool community, we've grown to the point that we are K through 12 as of next year. Trying to find a space for 1 day a week that's cost effective, that can house K through 12 plus a nursery, plus a space for a general assembly and a lunch, that's insane. And it's incredibly difficult. And that's a logistical issue that we've been dealing with for years, trying to figure out a way around our space problem. In this case,
the bricks and mortar is part of the cost of that, and I'm okay with them leasing the space at the value that it costs the school district.
My devil's advocate on that is, they have these classrooms that are not being used in the continuous building. They are preferencing portables, so they are kicking kids out into portables and leaving these classrooms empty. Having been in the public education system in Florida, typically there's one thermostat for a hallway, and whoever has control of that thermostat, it's up to that person whether they're chilly or whether they're hot that day as to whatever temperature that is for that entire hallway, which means that those classrooms are already receiving utilities. Maybe the lights aren't on, but the AC is already being controlled, or the heat is already being controlled.
Kids are going to survive without air conditioning.
You're such a Gen Xer.
No, I didn't have.
Just saying,
I didn't have air conditioning. We went to portables because they had air conditioning. We're like, oh, we have a portable. My main school did not have air conditioning the entire time I was in school. Elementary, junior high, and high school, we didn't have air conditioning.
Okay, well, these do. And I'm saying that these classrooms are already being climate controlled anyway, because there's not an individual unit for every single classroom.
Yeah.
And that's the primary cost for utilities in the state of Florida is AC of a large building.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm okay with them leasing it to these schools.
Who sets the price, though? Because it sounds like Dr. Asplin would potentially set a higher than market value price because he doesn't want them to be there.
It would come down to Dr. Asplin works at the will of the 5
board members?
School board members. So he would make a suggestion. The board members would make a decision.
Okay.
So, and that's kind of where he would set that in the budget, because that would come into like revenue unanticipated revenue type situation. So, you know,
Charter schools
I
are.
had a tough time. I had a tough time when I was Parks and Recreation director. They started charging for using of tennis courts and fields and lights and stuff like that and reserving it. And I really pushed back because I felt like that was part of our role. So I pushed back against that. This is different. This is somebody who has chosen not to use their services. They've now made a decision not to use the service. I made a decision not to use the service, but there's a voucher
But
available,
it's
and I
slightly
use that.
different. There's vouchers, so that's still taxpayer dollars
Yeah.
that are funding it.
Yeah.
It's still taxpayer funded education.
Yeah, but if you chosen to make that decision and pull your money away from the school district, and now you want to use school district facilities, some of that money needs to come back.
Well, in the state of Florida, you can't keep out non-conventional. You can't keep out non-public school kids from sports.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if my
No, I mean,
kids wanted to play
the
on
Tim
sports,
Tim Tebow rule.
yeah. So if my kids wanted to play on sports, then they would still be able. So do I need to pay the state for that? I already pay the state.
So I mean, I think there's not. We don't have this big a problem in St. Johns County
There's
because we
just
don't
one school trying to do
don't
this.
have a whole lot of open space.
Mhm.
So we don't have a huge problem in St. Johns County. I think in South Florida they're having a big problem because the schools are much weaker than our school district.
Yeah.
Significantly weaker than our school district, and they have more open space. Like I said, I don't think it's a huge problem here, but I do feel, and it needs to be justified, the value. I agree that it can't be just I'm putting it down above this market value or whatever it is. It needs to be the cost that it costs the school to keep it, because this principal's having to use his budget for other people. It'd be just the same as renting it. And I look at it as schools are rented to churches. Be almost that exact same, because they are putting some wear and tear on the building. As a landlord, I think they should get that value of the use of the space. So,
I get that.
and I agree, it needs to be fair and reasonable. So,
And that's my fear with forcing a rent payment is that it's not going to be fair and equitable across the board, and it's going to be a price gouge to the charter schools because they are the competition, and a lot of times public schools don't want charter schools to exist. So that's one way to stomp out charter schools is to
well, they
make
see
it
it as
impossible for
they
them.
see it as a threat.
Well, yeah, for sure. And I mean, they're acting in the way that you act if a threat is coming.
Yeah,
So-
but
And Bobby, I didn't see your comment, but yes, the churches do pay in most cases to rent the facility for those things.
Yeah.
So and I saw that after the fact. So
And I would say that vouchers are not a dollar for dollar cost. You don't get the exact amount that it costs to publicly educate your kid with a voucher that is going to charter schools. So charter schools are operating on a much tighter budget. So from my perspective, this sort of evens the playing field since you're not getting dollar for dollar. So the charter schools don't have the same kind of budget to have a facility. This does kind of even the playing field there and make it more of a dollar to dollar exchange. I see why public schools don't want them there. I totally understand where Dr. Asplin's coming from. My perspective is that if it's still taxpayer dollars that are funding these schools, then I see why they're giving them access to the building. All right, Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got on the wrong story. Gate at Mizell Road, $267. Got Shell at 146 King Street at $276. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at $276. Sunoco on South Ponce is $276. Sunoco on North Ponce is $277. Circle K on 207 is $284. Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce is $285. Gate at US 1 North is $286. Circle K on US 1 North is $286. And Owens on South Ponce is $287. That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero. Bail bonds, trouble with the law, call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Got live music today. Jim Lamb at Milltop Tavern at noon. Colin Costco is at Bin 39 at 1. Tony's Gazzaro is at La Cocina at the cellar upstairs at 1 o'clock. We got Smoke and Joe Showers at Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at 3. The Christmas Market is at Colonial Oak at 4. John Q is at Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Benny Jacobs is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Allen Arena is at Oasis at 5. Trevor Compton is at St. Augustine Shores Golf Club at 5. Tides Marketplace is at Raga Surf Cafe at 5 o'clock. Holiday concerts presented by Old Town Trolley at the Visitor Information Center starting at 6. Zaza Flamenca is at the Bart on Aviles at 6. Axe and the Hatchman? Axe and the Hatchman at Colonial Oak at 6. Chelsea Sadler's at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Subliminal Doubt, a No Doubt and Gwen Stefani tribute band is at Cafe 11 at 8. Contract Buzz is at Trade Winds at 9. And closing out the night at 10 o'clock is Dharma at No Name.
No doubt, and Gwen Stefani have a tribute band.
Evidently.
But
I am getting so old.
but that
Aren't they still active?
Yeah, I believe
Do they still tour?
I do believe they are. And I believe they're scheduled to play in the Sphere next year.
Are they?
Yes.
Wow.
But it's also funny that the cover band's named Subliminal Doubt.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah.
So, did you ever see what was it? The Tom Hanks movie, with the Wonders? What was that movie? The band, the One Hit Wonders.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, they
He was
started out.
the manager of the.
Yeah, for sure. And they started out with one spelled like the number, Durs, and people always introduce them as the Oneaters.
Yeah.
Every time I get to the music report, I hear the Oneaters. In my, we're the Wonders.
Was it That Thing You Do?
Yeah, that thing
That's
you
it.
do. That's it. All right. That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings. Energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down.
Did you lose your place in a script?
No, my Do Not Disturb keeps turning off mid-show, and I don't want text messages to come through. And so I was trying to turn it off, but it was way more button hits than I thought. And then
She got the click ups.
I panicked. I panicked.
She got the click ups.
Tapping into the trends with Good Troy.
With the good Troy.
We're getting close to the time when you're probably making your holiday meal menus and you're figuring out what groceries you need. It's not the Christmas
24th.
morning. Okay, mail. All right. So there's all kinds of options you're talking about. So I just want to give you a suggestion.
right.
Be careful. There are lots of salads that aren't really salads. And there are some salads that that might cause a stir at the table.
Okay.
So I want to throw back 100 years to a vintage recipe
Okay.
that was considered a holiday recipe
Okay.
because it mimics something that you would see at church on Christmas, which is a candle, the Christ candle in the center of the Advent wreath.
Okay.
Um,
I have no idea what any of that is, but
So,
I'm just nodding and
okay.
smiling.
Liturgical church goers will know what I'm talking about. So a candle
And I don't know what
salad is a thing.
liturgical means. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big words. Big words being used here.
So candle salad is a thing.
Candle salad.
Again, this like hit the scene big, and
I
it
don't
was
like
very
eating candles.
popular. When you see the picture, the fact that I just praised it that way is so bad. In the 1920s, this was very popular in the 1920s. The candle salad.
With
So
pie-
that's not the classic representation.
Is it a
If
pastry?
you toggle through,
It's pineapple.
No, it's a pineapple, a slice of pineapple, and think it's like a ring, and then you put a banana in the center of it, and then you use a toothpick to hold on a maraschino cherry. So the picture you just showed doesn't have the maraschino cherry.
Looks
This-
like a
this is it.
that one.
Yeah.
Is that
and-
wax?
No.
Is that
So
supposed-
to mimic the wax of a candle, they'll put like cottage cheese, I think. And
Cottage cheese?
I think so.
Okay.
So this is a candle salad, everybody.
Okay, candle salad.
Popular.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Nobody.
I'm not
did.
gonna say what it looks like, but it's very phallic.
So
The
the candle salad
No,
was
I'm
most
gonna pass
likely
on that one.
invented in the 1920s, a time when bananas were widely available, pineapples were becoming popular, and apparently nobody had a dirty mind at its best appearance.
This one's
Nope.
awful.
The easy preparation made it
What
a
is the
natural
green
fit
stuff
for
around the
holidays.
pineapple at the bottom?
I don't know that one.
It looks like guacamole.
I know it looks
It
like
definitely
the
came from a bush.
avocado toast version of a candle salad.
Okay, I think we're gonna leave this one off this year's recipe.
So it appeared in the Betty Crocker cookbook for boys and girls in
Freaking Betty.
1957 with the header, "It's better than a real candle because you can eat it." Okay, Betty.
Hey.
So I have some pictures that we can toggle through. There's a very happy Santa with his candle salads, if you want to look at that one. I don't know if Blake's got it up, but I've got this here.
No.
I emailed it to him.
No.
There's the one that Blake showed. There's obviously a very
What is
old
the
one.
green stuff? Is it actual?
I think
it
that's
looks like lettuce.
parsley. I think it's parsley because everything needs to be
That one's
garnished
not a
with
pineapple
parsley.
at the bottom though.
It doesn't look like it, or they dyed the pineapple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's like a classic
Candle salad.
candle salad recipe page.
There's some
So
Oh my
all I can think
Oh, hold
some
on.
weird
is
images.
that
Oh,
all I can think is like 1920s. What was going on? That was like
It was
gangster
the
time, right?
roaring 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the roaring
And
20s. It was speakeasies. It
Can
was
you imagine at
it
a
was flappers.
speakeasy?
Yeah, there's no way to make that look good.
two
You can't make that look good.
aggressive, hardened gangsters are sitting there trying to negotiate
Al Capone, like-
territory, and Al Capone takes a big bite of his candle.
I can tell you
salad.
this. I can just see like the server putting it down and Al Capone not knowing what it is, and it'd be like,
Evidently, this was all the rage. Evidently, this is like what cool kids are having. So I'm assuming
Not
he
cool.
ate his candle salad.
not cool.
I think he circumcised that cherry right
how
off there.
That's how he died of syphilis, so that kind of explains a lot. Explains a lot. So, wow.
Candle salad. Are we
This
bringing
is-
it back?
Yeah, no, I can tell you it's not hitting our house. I mean, I like the ingredients, but it's
Unfortunately,
just
I can't partake because I'm allergic to
those
bananas.
ingredients go in a banana split. Throw some ice cream on it, make it
Yeah.
a banana split. You don't need that image.
I have a new presentation option for your banana split.
Yeah. No candle salad for the kid.
the candle salad's definitely not going down my throat.
No.
That's happened to the trends. Brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House.
Might be a little too far there.
Need a customer prefab portable building, depends on the size of the banana.
Yeah.
It's built to last. Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usana Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your need. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them at State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. Drop a pineapple in the chat if you're going to try candle salad this Christmas.
Yeah, if I knew how to find that. Yeah.
Moving back into the news.
Trends got a little out of hand. Sorry, good Troy.
Thank you,
Sorry.
good Troy.
It's from the 1920s. It's vintage.
It's pure.
The St. Augustine parking garage has reached capacity 26 times during Nights of Lights, despite price doubling. In St. Augustine, during Nights of Lights, it's drawing major crowd, and even higher parking prices aren't keeping visitors away. City Manager David Bertram told commissioners Monday that the parking garage has already closed 26 times this season after reaching full capacity. On Saturdays in November alone, the garage saw 317 more cars than last year. The city doubled the garage fee from $20 to $40 this year, hoping the higher price tag would discourage drivers and push more people to use the free shuttle service. But Bertram says the change has made little impact. The garage and visitors' lots are still filling up during peak times. There have been some positives. Downtown residents say the residential parking program, which reserves street spaces for locals, has been well received, and shuttle usage is up. Last year, more than 11,000 riders used the service over 5 days. This year, nearly 20,000 riders have used it over 8 days. Even Bertram says traffic congestion is still a problem during the event, though complete standstills are happening less frequently than before. He says overall public feedback has been positive, with social media full of compliments about this year's Nights of Light. What are your thoughts?
All right. Yeah, I think the people are going to come. I mean, you build it, people, you know, if you build it, they will come, and that's what's happening. And we've created an atmosphere where it's like, okay, I'm going to spend that extra money to get a little bit closer, and they don't want to be on the shuttle.
Yeah.
You know, I think the shuttles are working much better this year, is what I've seen and what I've heard. But I'm the kind of guy who I'm going to pay the $40 to not have to ride the shuttle. So I don't know if it's too big of a deterrent. The good news is the city's getting more money out of it.
Yeah.
And things seem to be moving a little bit better this year with some of the traffic issues.
Yeah,
We don't
I
have
agree.
we have some backups in front of our house, but we don't have like the major backups. But we haven't got into the big weekends yet. The big weekend's going to be December 20th, that weekend,
Yep.
and definitely the weekend
Right
after the week after Christmas.
Yeah.
So Hell Week, that'll be the test.
Hell Week approaches.
Hell Week is only a week away.
Well, we both agreed when they announced the increased price for the parking garage that it wasn't going to affect it.
I didn't think it would.
If
Yeah.
you travel around the country, if you go to big tourist destinations at big tourist season times, then that's the kind of parking price you're going to be paying.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, I was a proponent of charge the $40 and open up the field and make more money.
Yeah.
You know, we're complaining about not having money for the event and paying for all the barricades and all that stuff. I'm saying open up the field, because you can replace the field for $20,000-$30,000 worth of repairs.
Yeah.
That's one night.
Yeah.
You know, that's a
100%.
week. That's a weekend. So at $40 a pop.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
so. Yeah,
And if you want
I
a
think
cheaper parking
I think the
space-
squeeze was worth the juice there. I mean, just
Yeah, for sure.
no.
I've got the hookup on a cheaper parking space. Still living.
Yeah, I know a place to park. So
All right. Prospector Baseball Group buys Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, says the name won't change. Why? Sorry, my personal opinion. There's a new owner for Jacksonville's hometown ball club. The Prospector Baseball Group has officially purchased the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. The announcement comes as former owner Ken Babby shifts his focus. He's now part of the group buying the Tampa Bay Rays and has been named the Rays' new CEO. Prospector Baseball Group co-founders John Abamundi and Ben Boyer say the Jumbo Shrimp franchise is one of the most vibrant in minor league baseball, known for its commitment to affordable family fun. They promise that fan-focused experience at VyStar Baseball Park will remain at the heart of the team. Abamundi and Boyer say the process began back in August after a visit to a game in Jacksonville left them impressed with the stadium, the city, and the passion of the fans. Ken Babby says the moment is bittersweet, but he says he is confident in the transition, calling the new ownership worthy stewards of a beloved franchise. He thanked the city, fans, and staff, and says the future of the minor league baseball in Jacksonville is bright. The Jumbo Shrimp will remain a AAA affiliate of the Miami Marlins, a partnership that dates back to 2009 and now includes a 2025 AAA National Championship.
that was big.
The city council will review approval of the ownership transfer, and while no major changes have been announced, the new owners say they'll spend time in Jacksonville throughout the year, with day-to-day operations continuing locally. Financial terms of the sale are not being disclosed.
Yeah, and I'm confused by this because Major League Baseball, this is a minor league affiliate for the Marlins, but they also are the group that's buying the Rays. So there's a conflict there.
The owner of the previous CEO of the Jumbo Shrimp
Yes.
is going to the Rays.
Oh,
A
okay.
new group.
Oh, okay. I thought the
So-
new ownership.
No.
Okay.
No.
So
Ken
he's
Babby
Ken
is-
Babby's going to the Rays.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
And then
I'm
Prospector
sorry.
Baseball Group is coming in.
The hair in my ears must have gotten in the way there, because I was very confused by that. I was
His
like,
ears are
"How is?"
ringing from the candle
Yeah, I'm
salad.
still the candle. I got candle wax in my ears. It's
Oh, geez,
yeah.
what
I was like,
happened?
how is Major League Baseball letting this happen? Because that's
Yeah.
a conflict. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
We're good.
now
We're
I'm
settled.
caught up. Now I'm
Yeah.
good. But I mean, they won they won the national AAA, which is
That's awesome.
one below Major League Baseball,
Yeah.
and that's an impressive season for the Jumbo Shrimp. So
You know why they won?
they
Because
scored
of the
more
support
runs.
of Bobby Giles.
They scored more runs than the other team.
Bobby.
So
Right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that also, to be honest, were you like immediately distracted as soon as you heard Prospector was
I know.
mentioned?
yeah, I thought I was like,
I thought we were
did
announcing Troy bought it.
did I get a new job?
Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a new bank account.
Do you have a bank account for every job?
I keep the businesses separated.
Right on.
So,
So a different bank for every
yeah, pretty much.
business or job?
Pretty much. The only one I have
Or
two.
nonprofit.
Only one I have two in is at South State.
Nice.
So.
Right on. Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
On this Thursday, I will thoroughly but theatrically go through the thoughts of the thunderous throngs of the tribe.
All right.
That's terrific, Bobby. Terrific.
That theatric but thorough go through is brought to you by BNS Signs.
Don't
Want your
forget
business-
Thunderous.
BNS Signs!
There you go.
Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs. Proudly family owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com, because when it comes to signs, they do it all. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right, Tim, I was nervous. He wasn't there early. Came in strong. Thank you, Tim.
All right.
Costco and Buc-ee's is at $2.62.
Nice.
The Grinch is going to be at Ready, Set, Play. There's still tickets available. Gas prices are going down. Looks good. All right. Candle salad killed Capone. Who knew? Who knew? That was going to be my Stoneham stat, and I had to change it.
Sorry.
And just beautiful comments out there, and appreciate you guys. So much fun just hanging out with you.
Awesome. Do we have Stardom stat?
Our Stoneham stat today, on this day, 1936.
Uh-huh.
King Edward VIII.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he abdicated his crown, and his father, King George, passed away in January. He was a single guy. He was in love with a woman who was a married woman, an American woman. Those evil Americans.
Well, she was divorcee, wasn't she?
She was still married.
Oh.
She did get her papers for the decree of divorce, like in May.
Yeah.
He took over as king in January.
All right, bro.
So he was like, I'm going to marry this woman. The Church of England
Church of
said,
England.
oh, no. And then the prime minister at the time was like, nope, this is too scandalous. Got to get rid of him. Got to get rid of this
Get
woman.
rid of Wallace.
Get rid of this woman. Yes, Wallace Warfield Simpson was her name. And he handed it over to his younger brother, King George VI.
Yep.
Seems to be in history a very kind-hearted man with a stutter.
Yeah.
You get to watch the King's Speech.
It's a great movie.
Great movie, and that's about King George.
Yep.
But Edward, who was very much loved by the public, but he he gave up being king for
For the woman.
Wallace Simpson,
Yep.
and they lived happily ever after.
They did. They did get married and they stayed together.
Yeah.
I mean, how long do you think he got away with that affair just because her name was Wallace?
I don't know.
I'm going to go hang out with Wallace.
Hey, I'm chilling with Wallace.
Everyone thinks he's just playing polo
George-
with a friend.
And George Senior's like, who's this guy Wallace?
He's always with Wallace.
Edward's always hanging out with Wallace.
Do you think they were like,
Yeah.
I think he's straight?
Yeah. Let's keep that under the hat.
I know. And then it was like, oh no, she's married.
Yeah.
All right. That's Stardom Snap brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Hungry for real Southern barbecue? Head over to Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine. Start off right with crowd favorites like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets. Then dig into their mouth-watering St. Louis ribs or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including that famous garlic bread. And don't forget to wash it all down with their signature sweet tea. Sonny's, local Pitmasters since 1968. All right, plugs, Troy.
All right, plugs out at Bozard Ford. They have a really cool vintage Ford with Santa, and they're doing it. It looks like on Sundays.
That's cool.
You know, and says bring the family for complimentary photos, delicious treats, and classic holiday vibe. Catch him before he speeds back to the North Pole. Sunday, December 14th, and Sunday, December 21st, from 11 to 3 at Bozard Ford Lincoln. So
That's
they're
so
always
cool.
doing some cool stuff. I mean,
That's
it's
really
it's
cool.
really a neat thing that they got out there. They're always doing great stuff out there at
But
Bozard.
before you go to meet Santa on Sunday, you should go to Ready, Set, Play on Friday and have cookies with the Grinch.
The Grinch, yeah, there are tickets
100%.
available for that. You know, and while you're out there, I am a size electric Mustang. I don't know.
Electric Mustang.
Yeah, e Mustang. I don't know.
Okay, that's random.
Yeah. I don't have an e car, but I mean, if you're buying,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
why not?
Yeah.
Do you have any plugs for his play?
F-150s. You know, I'm more of a classic guy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. All right. So late today, like around 10 o'clock, we will be live on the 914 Now app for the Home Again ceremony on State Road 16. And once again, if you're looking to help support the 914 Now, or you want to bring your podcast to RC, you can always contact me at blake914now@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We do have spots available opening up in January.
Nice.
And we are excited for you to be one of our newest partners.
Part of the thing.
Yeah.
Get yourself a shirt.
Yeah. Woo!
Sure.
Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble. We got Bollocks tonight. Bye, guys.
Bye.